Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite paranormal investigator. That's my phone going off. Here it is. My name's Tim Sedano. This is Paranormal Insight. And on today's show, we have a kind of an open mic type of deal. And we're talking to the guy who says he don't know nothing. But I tell you what, he's pretty knowledgeable. His name is Dayvid Salinas. And without further ado, David, welcome to the show.
Hey, Tim. How's it going, my friend?
That's going good, sir. Good to see you. And big hello to all the people in the chat. That's Carr and Heidi and Jen from PNL. And I'm sorry, my chat got a little spread out, so I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, Jen. Here. Hey, Heidi. How's it going?
Good and Carr's here too. Woohoo! Anyway, what's happening, man? How you been? Tell us a little bit about you and what you've been doing, and then we'll jump into topics.
Oh, man. You know what? It's been a great week. Had a lot of new things happen last week. Last Thursday, I dropped an episode with Ronnie LeBlanc from Paranormal Caught on Camera and Expedition Bigfoot. He's also in a movie called My Bigfoot Life, which is out there right now. And he was gracious enough to join me. We had a great conversation. And that was huge. It was just a huge get, like you said, like you commented at one time. And then, so that was awesome. The episode's doing great on YouTube, which is fantastic. And then this week, as a matter of fact, yesterday or the day before yesterday, I think it was the day before yesterday, I crossed over the 1 million mark of followers for all my platforms. That's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Threads, all that stuff. And TikTok and all that. And so, I went over now, and thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
I just discovered we have sounds on this thing. That's outstanding, man. That really is.
We celebrated yesterday. It was great.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Right on. Beers.
Oh, yeah. I had a giant mug of a thing with...
Like a Stein?
Yeah, it was nice and large and delicious also.
Right on. Very good. And Theo. No, sorry. The Sober Carper has joined us. I don't know who his real name is, but welcome.
Yeah, I see him over at Alien 8 UK because I do co-host on Fridays and Sundays and occasionally other days, but I see him there all the time.
Oh,
What's
right
going on, my friend?
How's it going?
Good
welcome
to see
to
you.
the show.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk crazy stuff out there, man. Let's talk paranormal.
Yep.
You mentioned Ohio and all the bizarre stuff. This was off the air. You did this, and all the bizarre Bigfoot stuff happening out there, and it's really bizarre. I don't know the number of sightings out there. I was going to start looking all that up.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 immediately, and they were in close proximity, and they were like days apart. Like they were very close together. And I got really excited about this because I was thinking, okay, this could be it. This could be the moment we actually either capture Bigfoot or get such incredible evidence that it's indisputable. Like we can't combat it because it's happening.
Yeah.
Catch the dude, man. We're so close. Let's get him. Let's check him out. Let's see what's up. Tag him or whatever we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to know.
Okay, according to reports, there have been 8 to 10 highly credible reports in Northeast Ohio, specifically. Oh, this stupid phone. Specifically in... That's people messaging me probably. Okay. In the Portage and Trumbull counties.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is way up there. I mean, that's close to the border, I think.
Well, that's a lot of views, like in a small amount of time.
Yeah, and it's not the biggest county in the world either, if you've seen the map.
Yeah.
And it's apparently it has, because of its this clutch of sightings.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I'll use that word. It has reached the top 4 state for total historical sightings.
Oh, wow.
Which is amazing because they had a few and now they've made top 4 in the country.
Wow.
Which is saying something. And then on top of it, of all that, and I haven't seen any footage out of there. Have you?
No,
Out of
no.
Ohio?
I have not heard if there's been footage, any kind of video, but I have not really kept up with it. There's so much going on right now.
There's a lot going on.
And, like I said, Ronnie, he's been sharing some of my stuff, which is freaking awesome. Let me just say that right now. Him sharing my stuff is awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
But he actually had a video yesterday that I saw, and you actually brought it up before we started recording about a meteorite or something crashing.
Yes.
In Ohio, right?
In Ohio, yes.
Yeah.
On top of everything else, there's a meteor that suspiciously exploded over Ohio, around the same area where all these Bigfoot sightings are, which is bizarre. I mean, wow. And so it's weird. It reminded everyone, for those who know about the Tunguska blast in Russia or Siberia, that was a mid-air explosion too, according to eyewitnesses at the time. And the evidence of all those trees laid bare kind of speak to that.
Didn't you say there was some sort of, the smokestack was kind of like in a spiral or something?
It's debris trail. Yeah. That was a super bizarre one. I have never heard of a meteor fragment even.
Me either, dude. What the hell?
Usually it's just billows of smoke coming out the tail. But this one, apparently it's on video somewhere. In fact, I'm going to try and look that up right now. Where it spirals like a plane. If you've ever seen a plane crashing, or even in movies and stuff, you've seen that.
Yeah.
Same idea. It's this corkscrew pattern through the air as this thing goes down. And it comes down at a weird kind of a bank like that. But freaking bizarre. So if it wasn't a meteor, it would suggest it was a craft. Or at least some sort of device, aerial device of one type or another. Ohio.
That's fascinating, man.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff.
Speaking of the whole Bigfoot thing, I saw a theory. It's on if you go to Down the Rabbit Hole on Instagram or Facebook, I posted a video. This is maybe a week to 2 weeks ago, about a theory a guy had about two different type of Bigfoot or big feet. I don't know how you would call it, but there's one. Yeah, right. But there's two different types. There's one that is a very aggressive, very cannibalistic type. According to this guy, it's called the Trachon.
Trachons, yeah.
And the Trachon, this is what freaked me out. Like I never heard this story, so it kind of caught my attention. Yeah. The guy said that the Greys, this is before I guess we were here, before any humans were here, they brought these Trachon from somewhere else. And they used the Trachon to gather minerals or whatever they were trying to do. They used them for labor, basically. They were slave labor. When they were done with whatever they were doing, they left the Trachon here. And if you come across a Trachon in the wild, they're very aggressive. They're very cannibalistic. They will eat you. Apparently, they will scream or yell or whatever. Right. And they're like I said, hyper aggressive. But the other, the Xenu, I think they're called. There's a different species completely, and these are more mindful. Yeah, a form of a Bigfoot. They can communicate telepathically. Right. And either they have the ability to cloak, or to go into portals, or to go into other dimensions, or something like this. So,
Xenu, did you call them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, I think, from Ruth, what's her name, out of Colorado. Hey, Heidi, you might know who that is. Ruth, I can't remember her name, but she's kind of a famous Bigfoot person. When I had Ron Moorhead on, I was telling the story, and he said, "Oh, that's Ruth." I forget the last name naturally, and he says, "Yeah, I know her." I said, "So that's the story then, right? Did I get it right?" He says, "Yeah, pretty much." So the story is she's kind of a mountain woman. So she'll go out, walk about in the forest, eat grubs and stuff like that. Wow. And like she lives off the land when she does her thing. And she tells the story how she ran into, and I think they are named, the same creatures. Zemu.
Mhm.
Zemu. And
Xenu, I think it's
Xenu,
yeah,
excuse me.
something. Yeah,
Right. And
fascinating.
it was
Man.
amazing because she had an encounter where she busts open a log, like the bark of it, and gets in some grubs and eats them, and she hears someone say, "Hey," and she turns around, nobody there.
Wow.
She walks on a little bit, and then she starts getting kind of dizzy, and then the next thing she knows, she's in a cave.
Wow.
And when she comes to and she kind of stumbles out, and she sees like a tribe of Sasquatch playing in this little lake area. And there's a waterfall near the cave, like falling over like the far side of the rock on the other side of the rock outcropping. Anyway, and then this big guy comes in. He has red eyes when he comes into the cave. And he speaks to her telepathically, and she gets this minor little download of information. They're the Z people, blanking on the name already, Xenu, and we're from this star system, and I think there's a mention in that story of the others that they don't like.
Oh, the Tricon, maybe.
The Tricon, probably, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's something just blew in my brain when you were saying this. So just by listening to what you're saying, it sounds to me like if they're in another star system or something like this, if they're able to go through a portal, let's just say, for arguments, like a wormhole, they're actually from another place.
Yeah, well, apparently they got here by ship of some sort. But on Earth, they can actually, it's kind of like Star Trek, and maybe this is where they got the idea, the Discovery, Star Trek Discovery. Big hello to Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
And Kiara. Thanks for joining us. I'm trying to catch up with the hellos as we go on. But in Star Trek Discovery, they have this warp drive that's really special. And they use what's called the mycelial network, which is named after the one you'll find in the forest. That
that's
all the trees. Yeah.
The newer Star Trek. Yeah.
So they use fungus drive, basically. And they can jump wherever they need to. Without conventional warp drive, and that's creating the subspace tunnel and all that crap. And I thought it was kind of ridiculous at first until I dug a little more into what the actual mycelial network was in reality. And that's the fungal layer that trees actually use to communicate with one another, trees and plants, and they just network into this fungal layer in the subsoil.
Yeah.
And they can talk to each other, and apparently Sasquatch can do the same, or some of them can do the same. And they could just go, or they could just open portals via this network and just step right on through. That's what I just mentioned his name, Bigfoot guy. Ron. That's what Ron said. But he I was surprised, to be honest, to hear him say that initially. And then I listened to him talk about it. I said, well, I've been out there studying these guys, like what's his name? Freeman? Street? Oh, gosh. Of course. I literally just looked at his site. The guy that goes up to Canada, he took all those really wild videos of those, Bigfoot, and they got trees in front of them, and they're blinking. They're trying to stay super still. Stan Freeman. No. Is that him? Stan
the Man Freeman? I don't know.
I can't recall. If anyone out there in the chat can help me out, that'd be great, because my brain is just mush right now. I'm in conversation mode, not in information delivery mode. But anyway.
But what if they're coming? What if they're living in two different places? They're able to go through that, because I've heard a lot of people say they saw it, and then the next thing that they knew, they saw what looked like an orb, and then it just disappears, and there's no trace of it. Like they can see footmarks, like they can see these giant footprints, and they just stop. So,
you should see that one case like in the middle of like wherever it snows super heavy, Midwest somewhere. I want to say Kansas, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot of flatland in Kansas. All right.
Right.
So they got got this one property, house is set up, little kids playground area over there, and a tree line.
Right.
And you see that this is creepy. There's this set of big footprints leading away from the house, because there's no footprints leading in, but there's footprints leading away from the house, and then they stop midfield. That's like nothing. There's no, he couldn't have jumped that far. Yeah. Even the Bigfoot, man. I mean,
the Hulk, maybe, but not.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We've seen those things. Some of the footage that's been caught, even if you don't necessarily believe it, some of the, when you see them trucking, like really moving, it's amazing how fast they go.
Right.
It's amazing how fast they go.
There was some, I don't know exactly where, but it was a snowy area. I just saw this recently. Again, you know, hey, you get to a certain age, ladies and gentlemen, and names and things like this just go in and out, right? So I'm watching this thing, and he has it looks like a large, you know, humanoid creature in the snow walking, right?
Yeah.
It's got, if you could try to tell, it looks like it's wearing one color. It's head to toe, just black, brownish, or whatever. It's not wearing clothes, clearly. It's just one color. And then it starts to take off. And when it takes off, it moves incredibly fast, because you're seeing a wide shot, you know, like it's way back, and you're seeing it. Right. It looks like a little guy, but if you were to actually close in on this thing, it's huge.
Right.
And the amount of snow it covers, like the speed is unheard of, man. And they're saying there's no way a human being can make that kind of trek, because the snow is so high that it's hard to, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? This thing's just jumping into it. It's just crazily running at this amazing speed, and they can't explain it.
Yeah.
They go up there to try to see if they can do it. They can't. Just cannot do it.
It was like I think I know the video, and it was like a 3-foot drift, right?
Yeah, dude. It was huge.
It was high. Yeah.
What? And you could see, we have video of this. How did they, you know, if it's fake, how did they recreate that? Impossible.
That is crazy. You know? I mean, you could say maybe AI, maybe CG, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, still, even today, our AI, while it is getting better, the artifacts are insane. There's a lot of slop. You know, there's
right, and it's just it's getting better. AI is getting
getting better, but I mean, there's still a lot of AI slop. The artifacts, like they give it a bracelet, for example, it'll disappear and reappear, right? That kind of thing.
Right.
But there's another one. It was tourists. They were somewhere in the Midwest again, and they were by a lakeside. And you can't, until they zoom in on it artificially, like in post, you don't even really notice anything's there. You just see this little figure climb out of the water and go and it starts jamming. And so they say, hey, what's that? And they finally get home. They take a look at it. Then the pros get a hold of it. They zoom in on it. You see it's a Sasquatch, big hairy thing, lumbering out of the water. It hears the humans because they start laughing. It goes like this, and then, and it is trucking. It goes so fast, and it's amazing. It's crazy stuff. So, yeah, it's very comparable to that snow thing.
The fastest human can go 22 miles an hour. We're talking Usain Bolt.
I thought it was faster, but okay.
From what the last recorded thing I've ever heard, and it might be faster now, but it was 22 miles an hour. What do you think a Bigfoot can run? I mean,
he could easily double that. I mean, given his stature, given the fact that he's kind of built for hard terrain anyway, and able to, you know, because it was on, what was your guest's name again? I just blanked on it. The Bigfoot guy.
Ronnie?
Ronnie's own show had this happen. Where I think it was the military guy. Actually, was it both of them?
Is this Expedition Bigfoot? Yeah,
it was Expedition Bigfoot. Where, and I can't remember the exact who encountered it. I think it was the military guy who goes solo on most of those missions. He he's saying, I think something's over there. And then he says, I'm gonna spook it. Hopefully not die. And so he goes like this, and he like this, and you only hear the brush breaking.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. His cameraman's there next to him, and it looks like he's kind of cowering behind the military guy, which I don't necessarily blame him for, but you hear all this stuff, all this debris breaking. There's a few rocks rolling downhill, other debris and stuff. And, we're trying to get a vantage. And it was really thick forest and nothing doing. But he says, whatever that was just shot up that hill. And you could hear it. It was bipedal. And that's what he says. And it's like, and so they play it back. And sure enough, you can hear that was bipedal. Yeah. It was crazy. And he shot up an embankment like that. No lie. Like it was flat.
Wow.
So their ability to climb really adverse and move through very adverse, for us, terrain. Yeah, I'm not surprised they can book that fast at all.
Well, here's another interesting story about these things, because, I've been really deep diving on some of this information. Mm-hmm. And because I always ask anyone who's like a Bigfoot, I don't know, researcher or really into it. I always ask them, why haven't we caught him yet? It's 2026. We have all the technology. We have, drones that could fly. We have, the heat camera. We have all this technology, man. We should be able to catch this thing already if it exists.
Right. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? And they all say basically that it's either the government, or they do have a way to hide in a way that we can't do. Like they can actually go into another dimension. They can change their shape into a like an orb-like thing, and then go through a portal. Because apparently, you're not supposed to go through a portal. Have you ever heard about this? That they are not. If you are unlucky enough to come through a portal,
you'll get irradiated like crazy or something like that.
Yes, exactly. So there was a story from Jessica. I can't recall her name, but she's out there. She a friend of mine, Drewski. He has this show called oh my god. Cryptid Warfare.
Okay, awesome.
Cryptid Warfare.
Sure.
Yeah. Drewski's awesome, man. And so he said that his friend Jessica, they had a team out there, and they kind of separated. They were looking for Bigfoot. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But these two members went through something where they disappeared completely. And they saw them, and then they turned, and then when they turned back around, they're gone.
Is this the thing that was caught long distance on the thermal camera?
I'm not sure about that part.
Good.
What I do know is that they reappeared. They came back.
Okay.
And what happened was they came back out of the portal and got really sick. And so they had to take them out. And Jessica was actually going over. Yes, Cryptid Huntress. That's right. That's who it is. Okay. The Cryptid Huntress. She was saying that she was working on them, and they looked pretty bad. Jessica Jones, thank you. And these poor individuals, they succumbed to cancer because they were so irradiated by this portal. You cannot go through this in organic form because it will irradiate the shit out of you. You just don't want that. So if you ever see a portal, don't go into it, okay?
Unless you got one of those hazmat suits, don't.
Exactly. Exactly. Unless you can transform into a orb or some sort of energy.
Well, that's interesting you mentioned that, because that kind of makes sense. You have to be at least, if not transform into an energy form in its own right, at least surrounded by some sort of buffer.
Right.
That would allow you to pass through.
A lead suit or something. I don't know.
A lead suit or something like that. Right.
But yeah, and this is not the first time I've heard this, where people have gone through some sort of portal and come back. And it's fascinating if it's true. I can't say that it's 100% true. I don't know if that's, but it's fascinating if that is the case. Can they do that? can they change form and then go through a portal or cloak themselves in a way? Maybe that's what cloaking is. They change into an orb or something, and then they disappear into a portal, and they're safe.
That
it's
makes sense. I mean, if you're going to take cloaking to that degree, yeah, you could.
I would not wear a portal suit from Temu. That would not be ideal.
Suit from Temu.
Yeah, I think
from
you're going to get
nonetheless.
Yeah.
Welcome to the thing, Hillbilly Herbs here. That's awesome. You was here last time too. That's great. Good to have you on the show. You guys are so funny. Jessica Jones. Wasn't Jessica Jones from the from the Marvel universe?
Yes, there's a character named Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, okay.
Very long. Yeah.
Yeah,
good character. I think Kristen Ritter plays that.
You're
character.
right. That's exactly right. Right. Shooting blaster. Really, I'm catching up on the chat. Paranormal Insight. Woohoo! Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Excuse me. So,
friends don't let friends portal. That's hilarious. I like that.
That's awesome. I dig it. Oh, that's too funny.
So you also mentioned something that I found interesting that I've been following, but I haven't really. As a matter of fact, JJ Rose 777 and I were talking about this about an hour before we came on.
No kidding.
She sent me a video of the general. Is it general or I don't remember what?
Yeah, I think he's like a major general. Yeah,
something like that. He's gone. He disappeared.
Like
he's just gone.
And
left his wallet. Right, left his something or other. I think he took his phone. He took something with him, but not his wallet, not his keys or whatever. And then so many miles down the road, his sweater was found, but him gone, completely gone. Yeah. And everyone's up in arms about it right now because he has knowledge of certain.
Yeah, he was the source for a lot of the whistleblowers.
Yeah,
in doing the senatorial whistleblower thing. Wow, I still can't. Brain is poop.
What's interesting about that is apparently there was a woman who worked with him.
There were two women. There was one who was kind of their boss as far as the administrative stuff goes, and I think this was over at Right Pat. She may have been a civilian, something or other, but she was kind of in charge of the program, like the civilian oversight or whatever. She's gone. Just missing, up and up, disappeared. And then there was the woman you're about to mention who was more like working with the general, if not more like a project manager under the general supervision, and now she gone. And apparently she's the one who disappeared right in front of someone.
Right.
Like they're hiking up a trail. It was basically the same story. The general goes for a walk. He's not going to take all the stuff with him.
Yeah.
And he's going for a walk, and he disappears. This other lady, apparently, also cruising up the hill, disappears literally right in front of someone.
So the story was there were three people walking.
Yeah.
They start to walk. One person either doesn't feel well or something's up, so they go back to the car.
Yeah.
But then it's just her and her friend.
Right.
The friend is 30 feet in front of her. Right. He turns around, looks at her, waves. She waves back. He turns back around. He keeps going. And then I don't know how much time passed. He looks back. She's completely gone. Completely gone. Just there's no trail, no footprint, no nothing. She's gone. They get they get a helicopter out there. They get all these people looking for her. She is gone. There is no trace. Absolutely. And I was telling JJ that was like, this sounds like an alien abduction. Like they just zapped her out. Like, you know what I'm saying? They beamed her to some. That's what it sounds like to me. Or it could be that we already have vehicles like this, like the government or cabal or whatever you want to call it. And they went and grabbed her just right there in front of her, right behind her friend. Just whoop. Let's go.
Well, I actually posited a even goofier theory Big hello to Jen, by the way, at P&L Podcast. How's it going, Jen? Thanks for being
Jenny.
in the thing with us. Are you taking off, Jen? Is that where you're waving to everyone again? You out of here? Let me know about that. Anyway, so my wacky theory is that we have had, I don't know if it's a black budget organization. Who knows? I don't know. If it were such a thing, I imagine that's what it would be. But that we have a base or some sort of operation in an alternate dimension potentially, and that's how we're able to sneak up on them. We're observing them in the dimension right next door, and then we pop in, zoop, drag them in, they disappear, and
So
now they're
pocket
out of phase
dimension.
with everyone.
Interesting. Wouldn't
It's
that
a
be something?
goofball theory, but I mean, we've seen it portrayed in Star Trek and Stargate. I just watched it on Stargate the other day.
Hell, the DC universe
the
has something
DC
like
universe,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you want to go a step further and say everything on TVs and film regarding the supernatural is predictive programming, that would then potentially lead us to the conclusion that these things are very much real, and in fact being, they exist. So maybe there is a shadow government operating in the phase next door. By the way, I love my family and my life, and I will not take my own life.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Same. So yeah,
I
putting
can
that
swim.
out there. So and anyway, so that's entirely possible because we've not only seen it described, but it gets really, 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 really interesting in that they dive into the technology of how it all works on these different shows. And I have a minor science background. I'm not the super, science guy or anything, but from what I understand and know, it's plausible. It's completely plausible.
Yeah.
So,
Talk about like 1966, the first Star Trek,
yeah.
right? Think about Captain Kirk. He's holding what looks like an iPad, right? He has an iPad, man, and he's actually using it.
Communicate. Yeah.
He's got a communicator. We what was it, like 15, 20 years ago? We had those types of like foldable phones.
The flip phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks just like the communicator, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're developing that little.
Oh, that's been around for about a decade or two because they featured it on a one of those news programs that do little side stories type of deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of technology from that show alone. Okay, this is a 66. Were there doors that automatically opened when you walked up to them?
No, it's funny you
think so.
mentioned that too because the cast of all the things futuristic things they had, they said that could happen, communicators, tricorders, phasers, everything, warp drive. Sure, that could probably happen. But when it came to doors that automatically opened, that's the one they all went, no way.
That was the easiest one.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
Oh my
beam
God.
interrupting that opens. It's great.
And now all this technology, like they're looking into quantum technology, they're looking into the quantum realm. How can
There's a
something
quantum
be-
processor out there that's
Yeah, oh, yeah.
using alternate universes to help compress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, the Willow chip.
Yes. Crazy stuff.
But
Crazy
I mean,
stuff.
if you think about transporting, like the transporter on Star Trek,
Yeah. No. That's doable right now, by the way.
I mean, they're thinking they can do that. They just transported particles just to see if they can do it.
Oh, it's better than that. I don't know if you follow Terrence Howard at all. Everyone thinks he's a little 50-50. But on the whole Sandy thing.
Oh, the
But
actor.
The actor, Terrence Howard, yeah. 1 × 1 = 2. That guy.
Yeah.
Fascinating theory, by the way. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well.
Yeah.
I need a chat assistant.
No.
Excuse me. But he actually has a device that's patented that he is I don't know if he said he tested it or not, but apparently you can move anything if you use plasma and the frequency of beryllium, like a sound emission that equals the frequency of beryllium. You could teleport anything, like right now. Like it's practical. Like you could build it right now and it would work.
And Terrence Howard has this.
He has the patent on it. Yeah.
Okay. That I'd love to see. I'd love to see that.
That'd be fun.
But they say that they're eventually going to be able to do this. I don't know with organic matter, but they can definitely transport things. So they figured that out because superposition in the quantum realm is something being in two different places at the same time.
Virtually,
right?
Yes.
So
it's
possible.
Yeah, it's fascinating because if you go point 1 to point 2, the only downside is about most of these things is it's a matter of being torn down and recreated. So basically, you're dying. You're being brought back to life.
You're being cloned or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll see, and that's where the moral dilemma comes in. Are we being cloned? Are these just clones floating around? Really nice clones? Or is this just the original being broken down into an energy pattern and then reassembled?
Well, I had heard a story yesterday. I was on a live yesterday with Alienate UK, and I heard a story, and I can't remember who said it, but I remember the story itself. It was basically a guy was watching his friend who he said changed into an orb, a red, orangey orb.
Okay.
And float across the room into another room, and he's watching him the whole time, and he formed back into himself.
Okay.
And then he said, how did you do? He's asking, how did you do that, man? How did you change? And he goes, change? What are you talking about? Change? I walked from here to there.
He wasn't aware of the change.
No, he was not.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. I wish I could have seen that. Why didn't you get it on film, man? I would love to
whip out the
because
man.
Is it possible we're doing that? That we're actually moving in a different form? We just don't know it.
Yeah, man. There was that monk in like where was that? Some Buddhist monk way up in like Nepal or something like that. Mm-hmm. And apparently he was delved in his daily mantras and eyes closed, sitting crisscross applesauce like you do. And one of his fellow monks shakes him, and he feels his butt land and says, What's wrong? Is there something wrong? They tell him, you were floating, dude.
Oh, man.
They don't say dude, obviously, but you were floating.
No, floating, I was not monk.
Floating. That's right. You were floating. How'd you do that? I was just in practice. And says, well, okay, do it again for me. So he focuses. And then they touch him again. Boom, he plunks back down on his butt again. Oh, wow. So you did it again. That's amazing. What were you doing? Walk me through it. We all float down here. That's funny. That's a quote from a movie. I dig it. Man. But apparently this guy had developed this ability without really realizing it. He wasn't trying to, but he figured it out accidentally.
That's cool. That's cool. I did have you ever, are you a meditating guy? Do you meditate at all?
I try to.
So I've been trying to get back to it, but in my 20s, I was able to learn how to do it. So it took me forever. First of all, I couldn't, you're there, you're trying to meditate and all these thoughts come into your head. You're supposed to push those thoughts out. I could never do that. So I would fail. And then one day I was meditating, and I guess I did it because I remember seeing the top of my head as I was floating away from, and I didn't know it was me. I said, who is that guy? And I'd never seen myself from this angle, right? So I'd never seen the top of my head. And then I realized it's me, and I'm out. And I didn't understand this till way later. But apparently my spirit, my soul, whatever you want to call it, had left for a second. And I recall feeling a sense of massive relief. Like I was so happy to be out of that body because for whatever reason, my spirit hated that body.
Wow.
And had it was like to the effect of, I'm out of here, sucker. I'm leaving. Right. I was turning around to take off and I was back.
No.
Just like that. Confused as to what happened. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what was that? Because that wasn't me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never got that till all the way to my 50s. I realized, oh, that was my soul leaving my body.
Right.
I astral projected.
Yeah. Good
And
times.
you know what's funny is I asked JJ to teach me how to do that, and she won't teach me. She
How
won't
to
teach me how
astral
to do it.
project?
Yes.
Well,
She's
you
like,
did it
no.
on your own. I guess you don't need to be taught.
How did I could never get back. I kept trying to get back. And I told her that story. I was like, I need you to teach me. She's like, nope. I'm not going to teach you. You're out of your body 75% of the time, man. Teach me to be 25%. I don't care. I'll take something like that, you know? But anyway.
Did I leave my keys in the car? Go check it out. I had to ban someone from the chat because
I saw that.
I'm getting a
I
little
saw
lippy.
that.
So
That's unfortunate.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Happens. It happens.
Yep, it does.
I get a lot of messages on Down the Rabbit Hole
No.
that are kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting one right now from a guy, and I have not engaged with him because he seems a little nutty. He seems a little off his rocker, and it's a little concerning. I don't know if he needs help. I don't know if I should call someone on his behalf. It's just I get a lot of those type of things.
Yeah.
And talk to JJ about it because she can see things that the rest of us cannot.
JJ's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, and she told me, do not engage with this guy. It's a medication issue, which makes total sense. It totally makes sense, man. But it's weird. It's really nice to be at this area. Like, not many people get to this area where you're lucky enough to have followers like this. It's great, but it comes with other things. Like
it does. It's unfortunate too, and that's like the second or third person I've had to boot off my show in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
So it's not that bad, I guess. It could be every day, but you know. But the only thing I could. Blaze. Okay, I don't. Welcome, Blaze.
Hey, Blaze. Laser MT. He's cool, man. He's awesome.
Right on. Welcome to the show, Blazer. That's awesome. We're I don't know. When it comes to that type of thing, though, with that astral projection and getting out there, 1 million followers. That's amazing. It's I don't know. It could be a gift and a curse. Maybe JJ knows something you don't. That's why she's not giving you all that info.
Well, I mean, if you had that ability, the one good thing that I love about JJ is she is very moral about her abilities. Very moral. Like she could easily take advantage of. She could easily drop in on somebody and see whatever she wants.
Oh yeah.
But she's not like that. She needs your consent, which I love that part of it. Mm-hmm. She needs it. So I was getting and I know you've experienced her taking a look when she asks, "Is it okay? Can I make sure you're not walking?" All that stuff.
Sure.
I was driving one day. This was way after her first check-in. I was driving one day and I felt that same thing. Like I thought it was her. Because I felt, and I was driving, I was like, oh my God, it's happening again. What the hell? I get home and I reach out to her and I say, hey, was that you? Because I felt, and she said, no, it wasn't me, but I know who it is. It's somebody that she knew that was not moral in this kind of, with these abilities.
Okay.
And checking in. And that's crazy, man. Because and maybe that's why she don't want to show nobody nothing, because
that makes sense. I mean, there is that aspect of the whole thing where it's weird. Some people can like hack in to that type of thing, which is really disturbing.
It's bad.
Yeah. That's some what's that called?
Thank you,
Dreamscape
Jen.
stuff.
Appreciate that.
I miss
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I don't know, man. It with great power comes great responsibility, I guess. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure.
And if you have that ability, would it corrupt you enough
Right.
to want to see? Because you can just see it now. You can just go and
I
see.
mean, if you just, lock in and see it, and what can you really do about it? It could, that is daunting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's crazy stuff. I wouldn't want
Yeah,
to.
man. I'm looking for this Bigfoot video I have where
Oh, nice.
they got him in a cage. You were saying,
I've seen that. Yeah, I think I've shared that video. Yes.
Was that you who shared that one? Okay.
A long time ago, though. A long time ago.
It was a ways off. And I put it in this file on my Instagram. I call it paranormal evidence. It's because some of it's fake and some of it isn't. But it's I can't find it right now. If I find it, I'll bring it up. But it is, and that's a really intriguing one. And it does to me, once they get close to the eyes on that one shot, with the cage, Bigfoot in the cage, I'm thinking it is a person. Just because the eyes look a little human, a little too human.
Yeah. Very interesting stuff, though. I mean, what does a Bigfoot's eyes look like, man? Are they red? Are they what? Glowing or what the hell?
Oh, yeah, they glow red sometimes. I know that much.
I gotta see this stuff. I gotta see it.
Did you see the bear? The bear that walks on its hind legs, but it's actually a Chinese bear?
No, not seen
now,
that.
See, I don't know that I necessarily believe this because... and there's this guy doing this thing because it looks like a suit to me, if I'm being completely honest. Let me call it up for you.
Cool.
All right. Share that screen. That's the thing. That's the screen. Sharing it. And here it is. Okay, so this is the bear walking around. This is a Chinese bear. Its name completely escapes me.
Wow.
But see, it's the joints in the legs that make me think costume and or
I think it's AI or something.
Could be, but the joints are just it's just that joint in the hip right there. It looks like it's part of a suit.
I've never seen a bear look like that, Chinese or otherwise.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
It's weird. Yeah, it's really bizarre. Good times. All right, so let me get rid of him. But there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening in the world. Did you see have you seen the animals battling ghosts on behalf of their people? There's a cat protecting a baby from someone that's not there. Have you seen this?
No, no.
Allow me to show you. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, so let me bring that up. So it'll rewind here in a little bit.
Oh yes, I've seen this one.
You've seen this one? Okay.
I love it though. Let's watch that.
Yeah, okay, so here's the kitty cat, and then it goes and starts trying to take down something that's not there. And it's not the mobile, because the mobile's way over here,
Yeah.
And then she goes and stays with the cat. It's a cute little moment, and it's really awesome. That. Yeah. Look at it.
It's protecting.
Yeah. It's amazing. Just amazing stuff. Good stuff. Good kitty. All right. Owl bear. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Hillbilly Herb hit the nail on the head. Total owl bear. Owl bear from D&D. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh yeah, if you ever play D&D. But yeah, I can relate to that. That's exactly where I went to when I first saw it. And then there's the other cryptids out there. I think my favorite ones are the griffins. Have you seen the griffins?
Yeah. That's
great.
Interesting stuff, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's been just to let all my friends and the followers out there, I'm trying not to show AI. So I'm taking extra steps.
Yeah.
Now that AI has really gotten to the point where even I might miss it, I use an AI detector.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use two different ones because it's really hard to tell. So I'll use an AI detector. If it shows even 1% AI, I will not post it. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. If it's something that isn't, I don't think it's AI, but I don't know if it's real or not. Like if it's could it be edited or manipulated? I go to Tim because Tim is the expert when it comes to video. So
yeah, I'm a filmmaker. I know the tricks.
I try to find the as real as I can, but it's really hard, guys. Just letting you know to be able to post every single day, which I do.
Yeah, and so I copy really... not that I'm trying to copy everything you do, but no. You come up with a lot of stuff. It's like, wow, that's cool. Hey, that's cool too.
Oh man, it's fun. It's my favorite thing. It's a hobby that I'm passionate about.
Right. There was a. What was I gonna say? Anyway, go ahead. Finish what you're doing.
Oh no, I was just saying that. Yeah, basically that's what I'm doing now. But it doesn't matter because every post I put out there, any video I put out there, someone's gonna say AI, fake AI, and it's fine.
Yeah. Let's show people an example, a real example of AI. Okay. Allow me to share this.
Awesome.
Okay. So there's this pantsless little elf guy walking around. Right? And Leonardo gave us this one. But it is hilarious. Doesn't disturb the earth at all, No. I mean,
and it just gets down. Okay.
It just hunkers on down.
Is he wearing pants? Because I didn't see any butthole.
I didn't see pants. I see like knickers or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I see a joint of something there.
He's wearing something.
He's wearing spandex. And it could be a kid in a costume, but he's not disturbing any of the leaves there.
No, clearly. And you definitely would, no matter how little you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the laws of physics, people.
Yep. There are things too that are kind of hard to overcome in the real world. Good times. But I mean, some of it's kind of fun, I have to admit. Now, I will bring up a piece of AI that actually matches a story I saw, or heard rather, when it comes to the Wendigo.
Bye,
Do
Jen.
we have someone new?
Jen is taking off. She's got to run.
Jen, you out of here? All right, darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you. And see the lizard on Laguna Beach. Burping fire. Yes, I did see that. That was fantastic. It was really well done. That was really well done. Many sightings there. You know what? At Laguna Beach, it's like 300, 400 miles from me. And
oh, really?
Yeah. I may have to cruise down there and see if I can find this little sucker myself. But I did see that. But the funny thing was, it was the movement the lizard makes is actually a challenge. So my instinct is that in reality there's another lizard there, and then someone cut him out and put the fire in. And then they relayered it as an original render, so they just took out all the flaws, and it's easy enough to do nowadays, and just made it look pretty. It was pretty realistic because it wasn't a raging fire that suddenly came out of this little lizard. It was a little poof, and there's something just kind of half caught. It was pretty cool, but it was still pretty cool. I did see that. So
very awesome.
Pretty fun. There was I wanted to show you the Wendigo real quick.
Oh yeah, Wendigo time.
Wendigo time.
Daddy liked the Wendigo.
Let's see, here he is. So this guy's hunting.
Oh wow, dude. Yeah, it's got the horns.
It's got the horns in it, but this is always what I've heard a Wendigo looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, there's a story where there was a hunter, not unlike this guy, but he was close to. Yeah, this guy's totally skeptical. It's pretty funny. But he was I have all kinds of paranormal stuff. That's
a really. No, I haven't got my Bigfoot outfit yet, though. I'm gonna get one. We're gonna. Alien 8 UK is doing a 24-hour live that's happening July 18th, and we're going to be wearing our pajamas so I have to get a Bigfoot onesie to wear on that show.
Like a pajama party kind of a deal?
Kind of like that. 24 hours straight. We're gonna have 8 guests, one every 3 hours or whatever.
Okay.
And it's gonna be cool, but yeah, he's asking about that. I've been looking, Ben. It's expensive, dog. That's craziness.
Yeah.
I think I
You
should
just get a
make my
ghillie
own.
suit.
I mean, get some spirit glue and do a lot of hair on me.
Stick all the yak hair on you.
So this is cool. Like there's a delay and I can still see the Wendigo. That does look kind of like AI, kind of.
Oh, it's
kind of.
AI. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It is. But
And
in stories I've heard, that's what it would look like. So
Right.
kudos to the artist for putting that together. That's amazing.
but it's, I mean, in the old days, like the Native Americans would talk about it. It didn't have horns. It was just a emaciated human. It looked disgusting.
Yeah.
And it was hungry all the time. It was hungry for flesh, essentially. So
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Blaze. Blazer, don't pet the dog.
I can hear that kid saying it too.
Pet
I
your
love
dog,
that.
mister. Oh, man.
Oh man. Hey,
That's brutal.
Tim, do you mind if I tell you a few things that we got coming up here?
Absolutely.
Getting close, I think. So I have a show that popped today. We have a new show that dropped. It's with Kevin Sapiel Jr. and it's called Secrets of Densmore Manor. He is making a movie.
You're right. I
Yeah.
read something about that. You sent me something about that.
Yeah, I sent a video that I'm trying to help him raise funds for his movie. He's got a Kickstarter out there, and it's picking up some money, which is great. But he can use all the help he can get.
Okay.
So
Do we have an address for him?
if you go to Kickstarter and you type in search for Secrets of Denmore Manor, you'll find his page. It's under Where the Weird Ones Are, Kevin Sapiel Jr. And he's actually going to film it in an actual haunted house, which is awesome. And they're going to check it out. They're going to do some preliminary shots to check it out. Yeah, dude, I know. It's crazy, right?
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Enjoy
I
the
loved it.
multiple possessions. That'll be fun.
Here's the best part. I'm going to be in the movie, but I'm going to have a cameo, which means I don't have to go to the haunted house.
You don't have to move.
I can just do it from home, which is
Money.
awesome.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Stay
he
that
needs-
way.
He needs some help for this. He's got, I don't know how many, 60 days or something like that to try to meet that goal. If you don't meet the goal, then I don't know what happens, but hopefully he can get there. He would like to shoot sometime in August, September-ish. Then
Oh,
he's-
that quick. Does he have a
Yeah.
cast yet?
Yes, he has a cast. He wrote the script. He's going to direct. He's acting in it.
Okay.
He says now, Tim, I freaked out when he told me this. He says he can shoot it in a week. Okay, thank you. I was
It
like,
depends
dude,
on the script. How long's the script?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. But
Okay.
in a week? I was like, you can shoot it in a week. He goes, yeah, in a week.
Okay. If
Are
it's
they
30
24-hour
pages,
days?
maybe. Yeah, he'd have to do 12, 16-hour days to get that done.
That's crazy, man.
Minimum.
This is a guy who really wants to make movies.
Okay.
He's already like writing 2 others in his head, as he's
I've been
doing
there.
this. Yeah, it's great. I love that. So if you could give him a hand, go check out the episode. It's out now.
Where's he
Dayvid
shooting this
Salinas.
again?
SK, he mentioned it. SK, oh crap. SK Mansion. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but SK something or other
Okay.
in Massachusetts. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So
So it's probably some old. Is this place in a historical home or something?
yes, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And they
And
gave him permission. Wow, he better not mess up their stuff.
I know. This is his first time doing this, so he gotta
Okay.
learn. He gotta learn today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So hopefully he can
Well-
get the money and get out there and make that movie. That'd be great.
Well, if he needs a technical advisor, I'll go with him.
Hey man, that would be great. You should reach out for sure.
Yeah, I will.
Also, I have a new podcast dropping. It's called Deeper Down the Rabbit Hole. It will be dropping hopefully this month. I have a panel of people. We discuss CERN. We're going to go deeper on to CERN. It's really great. I've already recorded it. I'm editing it now. I have JJ Rose 777. I have Joe from Tales, Trails, and Taverns. I have Tommy Cullum from Let's Get Freaky.
We know Tommy here.
And then I have the Hollow Sky Boys, Steve and Kyle. And those guys brought it. So we talk about a ton of stuff about CERN, opening portals, gods that they refer to. They have a program called Alice, a program called Atlas, which is based on the god, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, in their logo, there are 3 6s. It's so
three
much.
6s. Holy crap.
Yeah. We talk about the Mandela effect. We feel like could be related to CERN. The Higgs boson, the God particle, all that stuff. We cover all that stuff. It's great. It'll be coming out this month. It's called Deeper Down the Rabbit Hole. Check it out. I'll definitely put it on the page when it comes out.
For sure.
Hey, Heidi.
Heidi. Did Heidi say something? I missed it. Oh,
she was here earlier.
You already said hi. Oh, you came back from your thing. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That's a Van Halen reference, I think. I don't feel tardy. I brought my pencil.
I don't
know. Give me something to write on. Hot for teacher, baby. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Bigfoot in the cage.
Oh, yes.
There's this guy doing a commentary on it. So let me zoom in.
Look at the size difference. That's what I love.
The size difference. So it's right there when we get into the eyes. That's a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
So it could be just a tall dude because he is on an elevated platform compared to this person here.
Is he in Russia or where is he at? It's another country I know. North Carolina. Oh no, this is a different comment. Okay.
Yeah. Bigfoot, crazy footage, reaction, viral explosion, Joe Bronny, Instagram. I don't know. But it's amazing. It really is amazing stuff. Yeah, the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay.
Man.
I'm done. I'll stop sharing that.
Think about the amount of time someone went in to do that, to fake it.
Well, you can get a reasonable Chewbacca outfit and do a few modifications to the face. Because I'm not gonna lie, that kind of what it looks like.
Now you need like a giant dude.
Huh?
You need a giant dude. You need Wemby to help you out. Get out there and put that suit on.
Yeah, man. The thing is, there are dudes that big. I wish I could find the other one though, where it's the mother and the baby walking around by a trail cam. I think you put that one up too.
Yeah. I love this stuff, man. I love it.
There it is, but I just found it. Now, see this one. Made me go, I maybe wonder because okay, so here's mom with baby. And look at the arms. Look where the arms are. Mm-hmm. Even with the baby.
Look at the knee extension, just like.
Yes, it's perfect.
The
it
Gimli
lines up exactly with the Gimlin footage and with what that one doctor said. Passed recently. He's a primatologist.
Look at that.
Yeah, and the fact that she's dirty, dude. Mom's dirty. So's the baby a little bit from the leaves. Mm-hmm. I thought it was. If that is AI, it is incredible. Just incredible.
Look at the eyes glowing on her.
The eyes glowing. The fact that they're actually disturbing the earth here. Look at that. See?
Yeah.
If that's dudes in costumes, bravo. I gotta say, bravo.
How can a human walk like that with the knee? That we don't walk like that.
We don't walk like that at all.
There's no way, man.
Yeah. And the arms are way out of proportion, just like Patty is in the Gimlin film. So this one, stroking the beard on that one.
The kid reminds me of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Those apes in the beginning kind of looks like that to me a little bit. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. But I also want you to when they go to that long shot, compare the mother's face to the baby's face. The baby's face is perfect compared to the mother's because it's reduced features, And let's see, mom's got that big
Yeah.
old beak right there.
Right.
And baby doesn't. So like a kid, they got the bigger heads and stuff like that. So they look cuter and you want to take care of them.
What is the name of that Patterson Gimel?
Patterson Gimlin film. Yeah.
Gimlin. Yeah. She looks like that Bigfoot.
Yeah, she
She
does.
looks like it.
She really does.
It's got the breast. She's got the knee.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
She
man.
has everything. It's really crazy. Oh, let me stop sharing. I'm sorry, everyone. Stop that sharing. Okay, so I took a. Did I get your deeper down the rabbit hole thing correct?
Oh yeah,
okay,
that's the new.
It's the new one.
New podcast coming out this month. I'm hoping it's coming out. I definitely want to have another one. I would like for Tim here to be in it.
Up there.
We'll get a subject. We'll hit it hard. We will find every aspect of that subject and go down the rabbit hole.
Myths and movies. Yeah, that's it.
How much time do we have, Tim?
We have another hour. I'm actually going to take a short break.
Okay.
Do a little 2-minute station identification and some commercial stuff.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Well, I just collapsed the wrong thing. Carfast, I will talk about that question. That's a good question. I'll talk about that
when we come back.
So hang on for like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and we'll see you in just a little bit. This is the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans and 105.3 in the Gulf Coast. UPRN talkradio.com. Esoteric programming at its finest.
Long ago in the ancient world, the Tribus Omnis Lux, later known as the Tridents, were celebrated heroes, defenders of humanity against unspeakable monsters. Today, they continue that sacred duty in secret, hunting the dark evils that lurk just beyond the shadows. They are the Trident of Light.
And we'll be right back after this. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim Sudano, host of Paranormal Insight, a weekly video magazine that reaches 500,000 viewers and listeners every week on average, and the number is only growing. Connect your brand with our curious, dedicated audience who want authentic content and authentic brands. For further information on putting your brand on the show, contact me directly at paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com. That's paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. Today we're going to talk about the strange and the unusual. Check out our Patreon. Get deeper behind-the-scenes insights. Also, tips into being a better paranormal investigator and other fascinating content. Follow us on Instagram at paranormal.insight. Stay informed on upcoming shows, see what paranormal trends we're following, and help us reach 50,000 followers by liking, following, and sharing. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube at paranormal_insight. Click the live tab to see our latest videos. There we go. We're back. David's going to be back in just a minute. Oh, there he is. Fantastic. So, when we left, Carfast had a question for me. How do you discern if it's real footage or AI? There's a few things. If you recall the elf guy we saw in the forest, he didn't disturb the grounds at all. He didn't even cast a shadow via the IR light. With regard to the two Bigfoot we just saw, they cast IR light shadow, they disturbed the ground, and they interacted with the environment, which is, kind of relates to disturbing the ground a little bit, but there's also the trees and stuff they interacted with. So chiefly it's environmental action, whether or not they get the surrounding stuff correct. If the AI is super good, or they've done a few passes on it, or they instructed the AI to look out for this, don't do this. It depends on how the prompt was built. Usually, no matter how well you build an AI prompt, you're going to be looking at a series of artifacts are going to crop up. I counted the fingers on that Bigfoot, mama and baby. They had 10, including thumbs. And the proportions were correct for what we saw in the Patterson-Gimlin film, like we discussed before.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of factors in that particular video that makes me stroke my beard. That is to say, I cannot absolutely confirm that it is authentic. However, it's leaning like in the 80-90% realm for me.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
It's super compelling.
Use the information that they already have on the Patterson Gimli film and say we can actually make it look like that. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I use what I do whenever I look for video and I wonder if it's AI. I use this thing. It's called Hive Moderation. I can upload a video to it. It'll process the video and then it'll tell me if it's highly likely to contain AI generated or deepfake content or not likely. It'll give me a percentage. So if it gives me 50% and it shows me what kind of AI it was, I know clearly this is not something I want to share with my followers. So if it gives me the 0, like there's no AI whatsoever on this, then I'll use it. And I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll share it and I'll say I ran it through an AI processor. It says it's not AI. And I will get people commenting, AI. That's fine. I mean, everyone gets an opinion.
For sure.
I'm not worried about that. But I mean, before I started doing that, there was a lot of AI I was not catching, man.
Yeah. It was yeah, it was just I don't know. Bizarre doesn't really mean it really encapsulate what I'm trying to say. There was this proliferation of fake images. And the funny thing is, even way early on when it was just CG and there were artists actually building all this stuff, it was a matter of having a discerning enough eye to say, oh yeah, okay, you tried to make it photorealistic, but you lack this. And I wish I had the film, but I don't. But it made it to a television show where wow, that's pretty damn. And there it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at something else that I want to bring up. There was a television show. It had 4 judges, experts, looking at creepy videos, determining whether or not they were fake or real.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, and they usually looked at 8, just decided most of them were fake, and then focused on 2, and they broke into teams and kind of broke it down. So it was, and I don't remember the name of it, but that one ex-FBI agent was on there. It's like one of his first shows. Anyway, sorry, Blazer's comment just made me giggle.
He's great, man.
I'm gonna put that up there. So there's this one thing. It's a playground in England at like dusk, and they see this very descript, very obvious goblin hopping around on the slide, and then it sees the car and hops away. It couldn't be more obvious that was CGI. Oh my God, it was bad. I mean, it was bad for the day. It was bad, you know. And so they broke it down. They actually took the time to take an obviously bad piece of CG and break it down. Which I stopped watching the show after that. It's like, oh, okay, they're not even taking any of this serious. I mean, come on. Yeah.
It's a lot of these shows out there that are basically faking a lot of material. I hate to say it. There's some well-known shows out there. They have to have something, right?
I guess.
Because every episode they have captured this or they've captured that. I've gone on 2 investigations myself. I didn't catch nothing, man. So I'm like, what the hell? All this data I collected, and there's nothing out here. How are these shows getting it every single time? Or like if you go to YouTube and there's these teams that put their show out, and every show is a demon. We got a demon. We have a demon over here. Here's video of a demon. We caught a demon. It's come on, man. Let's try to be a little better than that. Let's try to, actually get some scientific evidence and produce that. Let's show that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I know exactly what you're saying. For me, it was for the most part, it was everyone that came after, and even included like the later seasons of Ghost Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to name names.
Yeah.
Now, do I think these guys are illegitimate paranormal investigators? No. I know for a fact that they caught some pretty serious stuff, and they're actually pretty well known for it before they even got the TV show.
Yeah.
But inside sources have told me that they were forced to fake about most of what they found, just to get ratings, just to keep the show on the air.
Oh yeah, not surprised.
Yeah,
not surprised. There's a show that I was watching. I hadn't watched it in a long time now, but it was Portal to Hell, I think it was called. With Ozzy's son and the girl from that other paranormal show. I can't remember her name. But anyway, I remember watching, because you get used to these shows where they have footage of something. Well, this show, sometimes they didn't have anything. They just talked about the stories. And they were trying to capture something. They didn't really capture anything. Mm-hmm. And I was like, at first I was like, that's disappointing because I didn't see anything I wanted to see. But that's reality. You're not going to catch something all the time. So I appreciated that. I really liked that.
Yeah, that's amazing. The first year of Ghost Hunters was like that. Mm-hmm. They got a few EVPs here and there. They're kind of weak. Yeah. But they didn't catch anything for their first season. Their entire first season, nothing.
Is this the one with what's his name? The guy with the Jesus Christ, the Lord of the Rings guy. What's his last name? The little Hobbit guy. What's that? The main character. I forget his name now. Anyway, I can't place, but he's really popular. He has his own museum in Las Vegas.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, from what are they called? Oh, I forgot the name of their show too.
Ghost Adventures, right?
That's it.
Okay, that guy. He just his voice bothers me. I don't know what. I've never seen an episode, but I've heard a lot of stories about that show where it's like a lot of stuff is produced. It's not actual stuff. And so, thank you.
Yes,
Herb.
And Chio Sounds, he's here too. He says hi. And Cairo. Oh my gosh, is that Greek? I think it's Greek.
But Ronnie LeBlanc is no longer on Expedition Bigfoot.
Yeah, did you get the story on that? I haven't seen
your
episode
I did.
Yet.
I asked him, and he told me what it is. He told me the straight truth, because I was looking up, I was trying to get some information about that. Why did he leave? And I could never. He was always saying the very nice. Well, I figured I should move on or whatever he had to say. He told me straight up the real reason he left is because they were trying to basically bump up more action on the show, and he felt that was not within what he does. He's a researcher. He doesn't want to be a part of these shows where they're producing stuff.
Right.
They were kind of saying they wanted to punch up the information. They were like adding stuff, and he's not. He's like, okay, well, I think it's time for me to go. I respect that, man.
Oh yeah, me too. That's fantastic.
He said it on my show, bro. That was great.
That's amazing. That's excellent. That's excellent.
Felt like a slam dunk. I felt like,
oh yeah,
I asked the right question at the right time. It came through.
And he said this. Right. Oh, that's excellent, dude. And it's good to know that. And I kind of figured it was something like that because if you watch a show, you kind of notice things going, and it's amazing because I think he did discuss it. You showed it in your highlights. He did discuss that moment where he and the primatologist were at the river, and you actually see this Bigfoot kind of ghosting.
Yes. Yeah. And
That's
he
pretty
saw
cool.
it. And he's a kind of guy. The dude is an honest guy.
Yeah.
And you can tell that right away just by talking to him. He's not going to bullshit you or tell you anything that's, you know what I'm saying? I love that. And yeah, so hearing what he had to say and talking about leaving the show for these reasons just makes you like whatever he saw. Like his book, Interdimensional, a book that just came out in January. He talks about him and his wife actually seeing thunderbirds in the sky.
Oh, cool.
That is the coolest thing ever, man.
Yeah.
And he said not only do you see thunderbirds, they caught because they were like freaked out that they were watching these two ginormous birds in these weird orange colors, kind of like green, orange. And then after they disappeared, they caught an orb and his wife caught it on camera.
Oh, wow.
So very interesting stuff. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Those are the kind of people I would watch. So
Yeah,
people,
exactly. Like
honest.
I said, I know the Taps guys are legit because I've heard about them before they even got a television show. But like I said, the producers came in and said, we need just like they did with your guy. And we got to bump things up and make it look more ghosty. Oh my God.
Bye. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that
to
either.
To their credit, they tried to keep it legit as much as they could. But yeah,
I understand you need ratings. You need to be watched. Otherwise your show's gone.
Right.
I'd rather the show go than do anything fake like that or do anything that's produced and not.
I agree. In fact, for my money, pardon me, I'm eating. That's a diet.
Go right ahead.
Eat stuff. For my money, that's even more incentive to keep them on the air because you are going to get a legitimate experience.
Right. And if you can't give a ghost or a Bigfoot or something like that, talk about the stories, man. You know, you can go into depth about this stuff. People love that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally. Explain
Explain the history of this place. That's what Jack Osborne did on his show. They would talk about the history. They would interview the people that are experiencing these things at the site that they are actually working at. Very good stuff, man. You know, you need Hillbilly Herb to be that guy that does all that because he has all the names. He's right there with everything you need. I like that. Zach Baggins. He's got
Ghost
Jack
Yellers.
Osborne. This guy's awesome. I'm going to hire you, sir.
For sure. He might be working for both of us. You never know. But just to dip out real quick and just change some. Let me see here. I'm just trying to figure out what this thing is.
Go for it.
Okay, I'll hold off. I was looking at the meteor thing.
Oh, okay.
But
let me throw something at you. Something at you because you're a film guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I was watching this YouTube video on They Live. John Carpenter.
Sure. They Live. Yeah.
That is a great film. Yeah. And I'm all out of bubblegum. And they were talking about how it didn't really do well when it came out. It caught fire on videotape, right? On VHS.
Right.
But if you think about the premise of the movie, the way John talked about it, he said, and this is in the 80s, right? He's talking about he felt like this yuppie culture was starting to take over. It was all about, like it's all about money, and that's all that's important. And that's how, they're using this technology to be able to see what they're showing you, right? What's really out there.
Right.
You're seeing a beautiful woman on a screen, and it's actually saying marry and reproduce. Right. That's what the message is. And that's the message you're getting when you see that. And so they're programming everyone. They're programming you to consume. They're programming you to buy stuff. That was such a good movie, man. I really loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about how it how does it look today? What are your thoughts on that today? Like, it looks like it's almost real.
One thing I still can't wrap my head around, and maybe I just got to watch the film again because it has been a long time since I've actually watched it. Is the aliens themselves. Why do they look like half dead people? I couldn't remember why that was the case.
I thought they looked creepy as hell, man.
They were super creepy as hell.
I loved it. I was all about that. Oh yeah, and Hillbilly's talking about it's the longest fight scene. It's like 5 minutes, maybe almost closer to 6 minutes long. I don't think anything. Do you remember The Matrix?
Oh yeah.
There's a scene where they get all those guns and they're going to walk through those metal detectors, right?
Right.
You remember all that action and shooting and all that? That's less than 3 minutes. The fight scene between Keith David and the wrestler guy.
Yeah.
It's almost 6 minutes long, dude. It's crazy.
And Roddy Piper was the guy to do that with too, because he knew how to do that showmanship make it look real, you know.
Well, those guys practice in John Carpenter's backyard.
Yeah. Well, that's also their life, man.
Yeah. But Keith David, I don't think he was a wrestler. Keith David was an actor, and so
Keith David was an actor, but I mean, to have Mr. Piper there, that was
expert.
Gold.
He's an expert
at that stuff. I mean,
so the premise of that fight, they're not enemies.
Yeah.
They're on the same side. And Keith David's character is your gritty, your blue collar worker, right? Mm-hmm. And he knows that this whole thing's a setup, man. He's working all these hours. He's barely getting paid. He knows he's stuck. He doesn't want to face reality. That's why he doesn't want to put the glasses on.
Right.
But Roddy Piper is trying to force him to because he wants him to see what he's seen. And that's what the whole fight is about, man. And it's my friend helping my friend, but I'm beating him up so he can see. It's brilliant.
It's a very 80s move, I have to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Loved it. Great movie.
It was originally written for Kurt Russell.
Yeah. That would have been awesome too if he had done
Seems
it.
Seems a no-brainer with Carpenter. Yeah, it does. Although Carpenter, that's a curiosity. I really don't know. Because Carpenter, I think he's one of the guys, those types of filmmakers that say, I never want to work with the same person twice, yet he's broken his own rules several times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's all. We almost didn't have Harrison Ford as Han Solo for that very reason. Because, I already used him in American Graffiti. It's like, yeah, but come on.
Right.
So,
right.
And I don't know who he was just reading. He was just there to read against the other actors auditioning. So
he's on this show now called, oh my God, what is it? It's called Shrinking. It's on Apple Plus. Me and the wife love that show.
Watch it. Free plug.
Harrison Ford is in his 80s, right? But he's great in this show. He's so great in the show. Holy crap, this guy is awesome.
It's just about psychiatrists or psychologists.
Yes, he plays he has his own practice, and he hires Jason Segel, and he has another psychiatrist. They are working for him, and now he has in the show he has Parkinson's, and it's like the third season now, and it's great, man. Michael J. Fox shows up because he's also obviously has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And Michael J. Fox is not medicated. So you see the tremors as he's talking. And Michael J. Fox is just a great actor, I think.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He has that whatever je ne sais quoi, whatever it is that is just perfect in everything he does, man. And he's great in this too. It's short. It's a bit part, but it's awesome, man. You should watch that.
I'll have to give that a watch for sure. For sure. Yeah, it sounds good. I like those characters, those actors too. Yeah, I meant actors, not characters.
What's funny? There's a scene where he had to stop because they found out he had Parkinson's, so he had to stop working. But that's his life. helping people, whatever. And so they finally let him back in, right? He comes in, he starts singing, da, 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 da. I'm back, guys. Hilarious. Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark theme song. That made me laugh so hard.
Oh, chef's kiss to that one. That one's great.
Brilliant.
I have to find that.
What's that?
Oh
about
yeah,
Mel
Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson was excellent. It was. Yeah, a lot of these conspiracy things that came out in the 80s and 90s were really amazing. And I think they really hit the nail on the head. And I think they also allowed for not only predictive programming, where they feed you the knowledge. Yes, this is Lifetime. We are live right now.
Hey, Jose, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. But they're what was I saying? Oh yeah, predictive programming. But it's also plausible deniability. It's like, oh, you got that from a movie or a TV show, and it's just, I don't know. They set us up to knock us down, kind of a thing. It's a little disappointing. But
I'll tell you what, I used to think Mel Gibson was a little nutty because of the things he would talk about. But the more we're going on and finding out stuff, it's like he wasn't as nutty as you thought. There's some of that stuff he was talking about, interesting stuff, really.
Yeah, he did. Spielberg's Taken was interesting. I don't think I watched it all the way through. If I remember correctly, that was a mini series or a one-off, like a limited series.
Taken
back in the 90s, maybe late 90s, maybe early aughts. I'm gonna say late 90s though. But anyway, I thought Mel Gibson was a tad nutty too. Oh yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. He was tuned in. Good way to put it, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Billy.
I saw him. There was a video where this gentleman was recording, and he had a flat. He was stuck on the side of the road, and someone came to help him, and he started recording because it was Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson changed this dude's tire.
Nice.
It was so cool. I was like, wow, man, that's really great. No problem.
Oh, you're talking about the chat, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Raiders of the Lost Ark, I love this question, is Raiders of the Lost Ark a dream sequence while Han Solo was frozen in carbonite?
Oh! Oh my God.
That would be amazing.
Points to Blazer MT, man. That's
Blazer,
great.
That is brilliant.
Holy
I
crap.
love it. I love it. Yes, that's the
answer.
answer.
Jesus wept. Holy shit, I love it. Yes.
Oh man. The road warrior can fix a flat tire. Yes, he can. And then Heidi rings in with Jim Carrey. Yeah, that was crazy. The whole Jim Carrey thing that just happened. There was a guy in a
what do you
mask
guys
the
think
whole time.
about that? What do you think about?
I think it was him, the French guy in the mask. Absolutely.
You think so?
Because there was that one guy who said he popped up on my feed anyway. He says, "Nope, here's the real Jim Carrey. He's been in North Carolina with me doing an interview. Looks exactly the same."
Oh man. Well, there was they had taken a picture of him because a month before, and not even a full month really, he was on the Colbert Show or something like that.
Yeah,
and he looked like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and he had short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut to three weeks later, and he's got long hair and he's puffy.
Yeah. And the skin, the cheeks are way out here. But if you see the guy peel off the mask, he has really defined cheekbones. It's pretty impressive.
Well, he spoke French. Does Jim Carrey speak French? Anybody know that?
Well, he's Canadian. French? He might.
Wow, I was impressed. It wasn't great French, but it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Impressive.
And he got his tone down too, which I thought was.
I feel it was him. Honestly, I feel it was him. Mm-hmm. I think maybe he was trying to do some work because there have been people who do that and they end up looking puffy afterwards, and that could be that. I don't know.
If we're to believe the opposite of that, and the guy from North Carolina who was doing the podcast with the real Jim Carrey, I put in quotes, no. Because again, we have the hair differential. Okay. The fact that the face looks quasi distorted too.
Yes,
Like
it
it's
does,
stretched
yeah.
across the bridge of the nose a little too far, and the nose is
The
weird. And
the eyes looked weird too.
the eyes were blue and
Yeah.
bigger.
Right.
Just a little bit. And, there was enough there. But then we also see him peeling off the very realistic mask.
Mhm.
Ta-da. So I think the reveal is the honest one for me, for my money.
Well, I thought it was really interesting. Right after that, there was a video of Jim Carrey kind of looking into the camera and saying, "Do I have your attention now?"
yeah.
And then followed by 2027. Whatever that means, I don't know.
The
But
Mask
okay.
3.
Yeah, right. That I think we're gonna have an answer to that one. I think eventually. I think that someone's going to come out and either he's going to say it or someone's going to say it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the actual truth, which would be great.
Yeah, it would be. Oh yes, Heidi. He did go off grid for a little bit. He was actually in a bit of a funk. He got into a meditative state. Looked into a lot of Buddhism and stuff like that. But yeah, I think his wife or his fiance had just died or something like that. It was
His
pretty
girlfriend,
tragic.
yeah. And they blamed him. They blamed because I think it was a I don't know if you can say that on the live, but she took her, and they kind of blamed him. Yeah. So that was a very difficult time for him, for sure.
Oh yeah, and that's about when all this happened for him. So
And I think it's around the time he was also painting a lot. He started to paint.
he was painting his own house. He was painting paintings. He was doing all kinds of things. Yeah,
Really went deep.
he
sure.
did. He dove into it.
You got to respect that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. I'm gonna share that with everyone.
I thought
And
that
in
was pretty funny.
2014, this is Hillbilly Herb telling us this. In 2014, Jimmy he made an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. Jim Carrey mockingly exposed the Illuminati, claiming to reveal that their secret hand signal, which he dubbed the all-mocking tongue. I remember that. It was kind of weird. I don't know if I could do it. But you've seen this, right?
Yeah,
Is what he
I've
kept
seen
saying.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The appearance was crazy. She deleted herself.
So, Hillbilly, is it Herb or Herb?
Yeah, are
How
you,
do
Herb is in short for Herbert or Herbalicious?
Yeah, I'm curious because some people will say the
Herbalicious.
H and
I
other
take that
people
back.
will not say the H. So I'm just curious.
Herb.
Like our friends across the pond will say H.
Oh yeah,
and-
some of them will. Yeah, like the Cockneys and the
We'll
West
say
Enders.
H.
Yeah, it's H. Yeah.
H. I'm very fascinated by
Does
that.
Tommy do
Australian.
it that way? I don't know if he does.
Yeah, I think Tommy, Andy, just about all my buddies over there do that, and it's I find it interesting
Yeah.
the
Good
differences.
stuff. Good stuff.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it is.
All right, here we go.
It's it'll be Herb Grower. Oh,
Gotcha.
Herb. Got it.
Gotcha.
But
Herbs and
Herb or
spices,
Herb.
right? Are there 13 of them? That's delicious. Makes me hungry now.
It's time for food. Yeah, almost 20 more minutes, and then go grab a snack. What was I gonna say?
KFC. Go get yourself some KFC. There's
Free
13
plug.
herbs
Free
and
plug.
spices. Support. Go ahead and support Paranormal Insight. Let's get KFC a sponsor, please. Let's get them down
Oh,
here.
hey, I'll take that.
Let's do that.
Food, but it's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be outstanding. Let me see if I can queue up this thingy here. Yeah, is that it? Is that the one? Oh yeah, this is great. And then, weird.
What you got,
That's
big
weird.
dog?
That's weird. That's not it. Okay, nope, that's a no-go. Never mind. That was
Okay.
something else.
MSG is the secret extra ingredient.
MSG. I like it. That's funny. But there was a something on. I think it even made the mainstream news, which is freaking bizarre. About the Let's see here. Nope. That thought went away. Excuse me. Well, we got 20 minutes left. Is there anyone out there in the chat that wants to ask us a question? One of us a question. Please
ask
do.
away.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Pass it over to you guys. It's I'm just hosting this thing.
What you got out there?
Yeah. Anything?
Talk
Anything?
to a couple of brothers.
Yeah, man. We're here for you. So, yeah. Hold on. Do I have music? I might have music. Let's see. Oops. That's kind of funny. I wonder if I do have music for that. Let's see.
Nice.
That's not really the game show stuff I was looking for. But,
Here we go. We got our question, Tim.
Okay, let me kill the music here. There we go. Question is, what's your favorite paranormal experience? Ooh, good question.
Mm-hmm.
Will General McCaslin reappear? Man, I hope so. I don't know. What do you guys think about the PG footage being fake? What's the PG footage?
It's not rated R. That's a shame.
What does PG stand for? I guess I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Parental guidance? No.
No, that's in movie ratings.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. My favorite paranormal experience, if we're talking about what's out there, one of my favorites that I posted before is the pantry ghost. If you guys have never seen that,
with the guy that appears on the lights.
I love that one. It's one of my favorites of all time. Every time someone asks the question, like, what's my favorite? That's my favorite because you can actually, it's a pantry door that has like a frosted glass.
Yeah.
And it would open by itself at the same time every night. So the guy decides to put a camera, then he decides to put a lock on it, and it's actually trying to open at the same time every night. And then one night he goes up and he sees hands up against it. And then when he puts his hands on it, he sees a face come up and it's like a little girl's face. And then he unlocks it, opens it, and there's nothing in there. There's no one there. It's just crazy. It's my favorite.
Okay, hold on. I think I actually have that footage here. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
As far as the general, I sadly, my belief is they're going to find him, but he's not going to be in a good state. That's what I think it might happen that way. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong, though.
Me too. And as for PG stands for Patterson Gimlin. So we're talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So let me.
In my opinion, probably the best capture ever.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, there's been so many videos on it, and they've frame by frame taken it apart. It is the best ever, I think.
Okay, can you see the YouTube thing here?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. Yay.
That's it. So it opens on its own. This is pretty cool.
Look at that. See?
Yeah. Pretty good. I got it muted so we don't hear all this. But and then I'm gonna fast forward, just chop through it.
He closes it. Look at that. Oh my God. That's the best.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
My favorite. It's my favorite.
That was actually debunked, actually. Did you know that?
Debunked by
It was debunked,
what?
yeah.
How?
So
How do they do that?
Okay, so on the walk back, he goes still for a second, and then you can actually see the edit chop, and the frame shifts a little bit, and there's a little girl back there who does that.
Oh my God! So it's just an edit. That sucks.
It was a good edit. I'll give him credit for that, man. That was excellent.
Well, they did have a documentary on it.
Really?
And they made a pretty big deal because they decided to move out, and the parents who they lived there with their kid, they divorced. And so, yeah, they interviewed them separately. I could see it not being real, but it was creepy. The documentary was creepy because what he did eventually was take the door off the hinges. And then they started having problems all over the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Took away the ghost playpen. Yeah.
And this is one of the. So if it's not real, dang it, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
But there in the documentary, they had they found pictures on their phone of them sleeping in the bedroom above, like taking pictures above them asleep.
Didn't that happen to a guy recently?
I heard that recently. Yes.
Where
I posted that video. Yeah.
Oh, that was you.
It was my video.
That was creepy
Yeah.
as.
Yeah, and that guy, that's the
out.
same guy that left out the window with his
Yes,
with his baby.
with his baby.
Yeah. His dog goes and he leaves his dog there, man. What is wrong with you, dog? Leaving your dog. Anyway.
Oh,
but yeah.
crazy stuff. Okay, so what's my favorite paranormal experience as an investigator? Favorite isn't really, but I'll say it's the moment where Steamboot Live. Thank you. Oh, okay, that's an ad. I can't get rid of those either. It's in the chat. My favorite is a case where we were summoned to this duplex, and in one house there was just everything was happening there. And among the many claims, Aaron TPF has joined us.
Hey, Aaron. Hi, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you. But for me, okay, so we've investigated this place. We would later find on tape, on playback, EFPs, orbs, which at that time I didn't believe in until it happened to me, and full-bodied apparitions, one of them stepping through a door. Now, the last thing we caught that night was the final claim in this litany of claims that the client gave us, where the phone would go off and as an alarm at bizarre hours, but very specific hours. And one of those was 2:38 a.m. Well, we're ready to leave the house and let the cameras roll for 30 minutes because the husband of the house has to get up at 6 in the morning. So we did our main bedroom investigation and then moved everything to the front of the house so he could sleep. We're about ready to leave. We're going to let the cameras roll, and he comes stumbling out of the house with his alarm playing on his phone. And it's this creepy, just imagine a music box playing a melody, a pretty melody, but melting, so it goes discordant and really dark and weird. And that's what
the hell?
That's what it sounded like.
Oh my god.
It was dark and weird. So my buddy Henry, who's no longer with us, he takes the phone and he powers it off, stops the alarm, and he says he starts digging through it. Now, this is at the time where just before smartphones were a thing, so we had smart flip phones, kind of thing. So he digs through the thing. He says, "There's no alarm set for this time." He says, "I know, that's the problem. It just goes off." I said, "Well, let me dig a little more." So, and he's a genius when it comes to these things, right? Computer genius, all of it. And he digs deeper. He says, "Oh my gosh, is this it? Ding, 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 ding." And yeah, that's it. We all agreed. We all heard it. And it's all on tape, which is great. Wow. And he says, "Okay, that's weird because it's an alarm specifically for business meetings on your calendar, that type of thing. So it has to be you have to set it in your calendar. It's not an alarm clock type of function."
Oh, how weird. And
so you have to purposely select this. And there's nothing in your calendar that says repeat this at 2:38 a.m. So he says, "Okay, do you have an alternate alarm system you can use to wake up?" He says, yeah, we have the old clock radio. I'll use that. Okay, great. So he takes the battery out. And he has just two pieces in his hand. Ding, 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 ding. It starts ringing in his hand. And he to see him go shocked like that was amazing.
That's
so
awesome, man.
He opens it up. He looks at it. We see the screen. It's weird, though. It's like it's distorted, like someone cracked it open or something. No, none of that's happened. And then he hits the end button and shuts off the alarm. And he's shocked, and he takes the two pieces and he puts it on the little breakfast bar that's there in the house, and he's like this. And I said, Henry, he's a scientist, right? Loves the empirical stuff, right? That's his bag. He's there to debunk things,
Yeah.
logically. That's his job. So I said, Henry, what happened? He says, the closest thing I can think of is there's a residual charge on the phone, and we both know that's not possible. So that's one of my favorite paranormal experiences.
Oh my God.
The one that got my paranormal partner to freak out.
That's freaking great.
That's awesome. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Let's go on to the next one. Will General McCasland reappear? Man, I hope so, but I'm not hopeful for that outcome.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking he's going to reappear. I was just telling JJ this earlier, that he's going to reappear, but it's not going to be alive.
I hope that's not the case, but I
hope that's not the
you
case
might be
either.
right about that. I think you might be right. Okay, so is the Patterson Gimlin film fake or real? For my money, real. I actually know the guy who runs the Bigfoot Museum out up in it's a person's name. Ben Lomond is the name of the town, and so he runs the Bigfoot Museum up there. I asked him that question. I says, because he has the Patterson Gimlin film on a loop on this little
nice,
computer,
dude. That's
right?
awesome.
As part of his museum. And I said, "What do you think of that footage?" And he says, "Oh, it's legit. I know these guys are setting out to make a movie, a fictitious film, and they were just scouting. But everything about the movement of the shooter, of the guy with the camera, shooter, the guy with the camera,
Yeah.
and everything about how this creature reacts, and everything about the actor they had planned to play the monster, the Bigfoot monster, because it was going to be more of a monster in their film. Okay. Because he was like 5'9", 5'10". He wasn't that tall. And they went back on, what's your buddy's show again?
Expedition Bigfoot.
Exhibition Bigfoot. They went back there to that spot, and they did a LiDAR scan. Okay?
Yeah.
And they found the exact same spot. They picked out the thing, the various landmarks that are still there. I mean, the place is crowded with brush now because it's a wash basement for a river. So it floods, it dries up. It floods, it dries up. And so there was a lot of debris in the way, but a lot of the landmarks are still there. And the LiDAR was able to pick those out. And when they run the footage compared to the LiDAR system, that creature was 6'3", and they were hunched over when they were moving. There's also the fact that the creature had breasts, marking it as a female. The suit they got for the actor was not female. And she also has, and a lot of people say, that's his wallet in his pants. Well, most men back then carried the wallets in their back pocket because they were fat. They didn't have the little wallets like we do. But she had a hematoma on her leg. She ran into something. So there's and the fact that she, it wasn't CG because it's way before CG even existed. So, the interaction with the landscape was pretty impressive. The way she looked matches other experiences up to that point.
Yeah.
And eyewitness stuff.
The muscle tone.
Oh, the muscles were insane.
The muscle definition.
And we get that definition of what the foot looks like too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. So
I think it's actually real. Yeah.
That's the real deal.
Yeah.
And some of the best footage we've got today. So
yeah, Jose's saying Fire in the Sky. Yeah, that was a great film. I would love to get that guy on the show. He would be an awesome interview.
Sure. Fire in the Sky was the guy who got abducted for a few days, right?
Yeah.
He has a great story, yeah.
Yeah, he's never changed his story. He's all these years later, he has never changed. It's exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever seen the film, the actor who portrays him, absolutely terrified. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Aaron,
hey, Dave,
are you the Aaron? I'm sorry. Go ahead. There.
Go ahead. No, do your thing, man.
Is that Aaron who I know? Is that my buddy Aaron? I just want to know if that's you or not, because I can't tell with the TPF MOD. Anyway, she helped me out in the beginning of Dayvid Don't Know. If it weren't for her, I probably would have never had a podcast. So I just want to say thank you to Aaron. If that's you, Aaron, I just want to say thanks. Go ahead, Tim. Sorry about that.
Yes,
it's her. Aaron!
Woohoo! Go, Aaron. You want to help me out next?
She's amazing.
You don't have to. Oh, man. But I'm mod for the Paranormal Files. Oh, you're mad for the Paranormal Files. Excellent.
I had a picture here of hers. I can't seem to find. Here it is.
Oh, excellent.
Erin made this for me because she's an excellent artist. Look at that.
Ooh.
Isn't that beautiful, man?
Aaron TPF mod for the artwork. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
She's awesome.
Now, was that a shrunk down picture, or is that the
she
original
drew
size?
That's
the original size of everything? Wow.
She painted that, and I believe that's Colorado, but I don't know if she wants me to say that. But anyway, sorry, Aaron.
Your exact address is. She painted it. Wow.
Yeah, she painted it. Yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah. Outstanding.
Great artist. I mean,
that is beautiful. Yeah.
Absolute talent, Aaron.
Yes.
Daddy like. I think that's my catchphrase now.
Daddy like.
I say that a little too much, and everyone.
That's awesome.
I make a T-shirt with that.
Making me blush, she says. Oh, no worries. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are hitting the end of the road on this show. So, Dayvid, why don't you tell us where to find you, what you got going? I think you covered some of that in the beginning, but remind us.
Definitely, you can find me on Instagram, Down the Rabbit Hole. It's probably the first one that pops up. You can find me on Facebook, same name. You can find me on TikTok, same name. If you're looking for me on YouTube, it's going to be Dayvid, Dayvid, from DTRH, like 3 words. Just type that in the search and you'll find it. I also have Dayvid Don't Know on Instagram, which has 57,000 followers. So thank you for that. My episodes are on YouTube, so go check those out. I had Ronnie LeBlanc last week.
Yes, he did.
Kevin Sapiel Jr., movie maker, just dropped today. And then next week, Rod Nichols from Bear County Bigfoot. That's going to be
fun.
great. Yeah, he's great. He's going to talk about wood structures and all sorts of stuff here in San Antonio, which I did not know.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
I didn't know
awesome.
that. I didn't know that.
Good stuff. He has a Dogman encounter, which he talks about. It's just amazing. The week after that, Nicole Shivitoni from Full Moon Paranormal is going to be joining me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I misspelled your name.
Oh, yeah. There's no E. It's cool. It's cool. No. There's an A there, but that's all right.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. And then after that, Jen from 305 Paranormal. She's awesome. She's great.
Oh, right on.
Week after that, I got Andy the Code.
Search Kickstarter. Okay, I'm just kicking all your things up here. There we go.
So yeah, definitely check it out. We have some great episodes. I have just booked a guy who had a mantis or a mantid experience.
Cool.
And he has his own documentary on Amazon Prime. I just spoke to him yesterday. He told me that he's got some stuff that he's going to be working with Gaia. On some shows on Gaia, which is awesome. This guy
is awesome.
Legit. It's going to be great. Can't wait to interview that guy. That's what I got going on, sir.
Woo! Well, thank you so much for joining the show. Hang out afterwards for a couple of seconds, and we'll wrap things up off air. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. My name's Tim Sedano. This is Paranormal Insight, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
And you know what else I got to do? I got to prepare to actually hit the button. Here we go.
Boom.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to discuss on the show, please email us at paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com. That's paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com.